YouTube ad revenue. How much can you make? And nearly every YouTuber out there says don't rely on ad revenue. Don't rely on it. It's just too unstable. YouTube can change the rules at any time. However, how much can you make? It's still worth finding out, right? So you can use Social Blade, and you can get the free version of Social Blade, and that will show you for different channels. It will give you an estimate based on their number of views of how much ad revenue a channel is likely to produce. So let's look at Social Blade's estimates for my own channel. And so here's my channel here, and if I go into the analytics, I get to see how many views I've got, how much revenue I've got, and so on. This is ad revenue. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Let's have a look, and I've got that covered up because I want to show you what Social Blade estimates my channel to get. Okay, so I'll see if I can find my channel. Okay, there's my channel, the first one, quick and easy tech tips. So let me click on that. So this is Social Blade's estimate of how much I am making. And it said 2,990 subscribers. And it's estimating that I'm making between $26 a month and $420 a month. Well, let's see how accurate that is. Okay, so I'll go into analytics in YouTube Studio and then into revenue. And you can see the monthly estimated revenue is, well, it's a lot higher than what they said, okay? Now, I'm not saying this to boast, I'm saying this to encourage you, to show you that depending on your channel, it could be, your number may be a lot higher than what Social Blade estimates. So how come they're getting it so wrong? Well, it's really simple. Let's have a look again at my channel. Okay, so if I look at the statistics on my channel, I go to YouTube Studio and studio.youtube.com, analytics revenue. I get to see the monthly estimated revenue that I've made. And I'm recording this, so those numbers have been up to date on the 11th of March. So the first 11 days, so that's less than half of March, I'm already up to $254. So why is Social Blade statistics so much lower? You can see $420. I haven't had a $420 month ever. Okay, the nearest is $542, and so their maximum is way lower even than my average. Well, why is that? Well, it's really very simple. Social Blade takes a very, very conservative estimate of how much, what your CPM is, your cost per milliliter. So that's how much advertisers are paying for 1,000 views on their ads. Okay, so you can change your settings. A currency type, well, mine is US dollars. But now look at this. The minimum CPM Social Blade is estimated is 25 cents. It's not a lot of money for advertisers to be paying to get in front of 1,000 views of their ads on my channel. And the maximum is $4. Well, what my real CPM is much, much higher. Let's have a look. If I go here into the playback-based CPM, I see that my CPM is sometimes up $24. Well, that's unusually high. That's for the last 28 days. Let's make it more representative. Let's go back to September, which is when I started monetizing on my channel. So let's go back to September. Okay, and now I can see my average CPM is around nearly $13. Okay, some days it gets up, well, sometimes it's pretty low. It's down around, what's that, how much is that? $10, $9.55, $9.50, $9.50, and then sometimes it's much higher. Okay, this one, $24. Yeah, well, that was a bit of an outlier. $19. So you can see that if I can change my CPM in Social Blade, which you can do, then its estimates are going to be much better. So let's jump into Social Blade and change those estimates. And we said about $9 up to, let's call it $20. Okay, some days I got higher than that, and I go $9 here, because that was my lowest minimum CPM, and that's over several months. So it says here, other people earn differently from you, and default values are 25 cents to $4. Okay, I'm going to save those settings, and then we'll have a look at how much money I'm earning according to Social Blade. So select my channel here, and now it's estimating somewhere between 945 and 2.1. Right now, that's an overestimate. Okay, and that's because they're assuming that every single view is an ad click. In fact, about 80% of my views end up being, on average, a click on an ad. So it's going to be lower than that. But nevertheless, you can see that my channel average is up in the high 600s, okay, at the moment. But that is growing as my channel is growing. By the way, a really cool feature here of Social Blade is that you can do the future projections. And so that's really estimating just how fast your channel is likely to grow based on how fast it already is growing, okay? And so these future subscribers are, different milestones. So I'm just about to cross 3,000 subscribers. By the time you see this video, I'll probably be there. And then it's going to, so that's in March, the middle of March 2021. And then it's going to get up to 5,000 just in another 3,800, another 2 months. Another 2 months is 5,300. You can see that it's got a snowball effect. Now, the good news here is that if you are growing your channel and you are up to, 1,000 subscribers, then even if you're not earning much money from ads, if you've got an audience that keeps coming back, if you've got a high value audience and people want to advertise in front of you, then you can reach out to whether it's a software company or somebody else, and you can be a micro influencer. And what that means is that you call out, hey, would you like to sponsor this video? They pay you. They might pay you, I don't know, $200, $300, pay you for a video. And you say, this video was sponsored by, they may pay you $1,000. This video was sponsored by, I'd like to call them out, thank you, especially if it's someone that you already use. If there is an application or a tool or a product or something that you already use and you want to call them out, you want to say thank you so much for sponsoring this. Here are some of the features that I really like about this tool. Here are some of the benefits, and here is my affiliate link, or you could sponsor me. This is a great way of building your revenue, even as your ad revenue is growing. But your ad revenue is going to grow slowly. But those sponsorships for micro influencers like me, hint, hint, people can reach out to you and sponsor you and say, I would love you to do a video about us, or would love to sponsor a 20-30 second piece in one of your longer videos. Okay, this video was not sponsored by Social Blade. I am not an affiliate of them. My channel isn't big enough at the moment, and I just wanted to show you that your estimates of how much ad revenue people are getting can be sometimes a lot more generous. Your opportunities for raising money on YouTube can sometimes be a lot stronger than you realize.